Sri Lanka's recorded history starts with the arrival of Prince Vijaya at Tambapanni near Putlam in the 5th century BCE. During his initial arrival, he saw this beautiful local girl spinning cotton using a handloom that was Kueni. Fast forward 2,525 years on, I am at SELYN.LK. SELYN.LK or SELYN Fair Trade is Sri Lanka's only Fair Trade certified handloom company. And I am very privileged to be joined by SELYN's founder and its chairman, Sandra Vanduragala. Hello Sandra, welcome aboard. Welcome to Ideal Island.
Thank you.
This program, Connect with Rohan.
Yes, thank you, Rohan, for giving me this opportunity.
My pleasure, my pleasure. We go back many years, and this was perhaps 1990s. What brought you to start SELYN? Because you're a lawyer by profession.
Yes, I thought I need to do something which will create an impact and do something for the rural women, because naturally being a lawyer was a bit not according to my conscience very comfortable. I was more of a radical person that I really wanted to be with the people, do something for the people, and to have an impact to the society, and hence this door opened for me the opportunity to start this company, and I named it after my daughter, Selena.
I see. So Selena, and then it's SELYN, right?
Yes. And hence it's almost 34 years now. We have started in Vanduragala, my parents' home, and then it has evolved to be quite a recognizable brand, and that's it. We employ a lot of women.
Yeah, no, I was going to ask about female empowerment. That's a very important point, not just in Sri Lanka, but across the world as well. So this is my definition. You're a Sri Lankan business, so it's a business, involving female artisans at a local level, at a regional, provincial level, and improving their quality of life, and also part and parcel of the fair trade accreditation. It doesn't stop there. There are other European Union REACH compliance standards. You have the vegan compatible manufacturing processes of handlooms, etc. So it's a social enterprise. How does explain to our audience, especially the international audience, how SELYN brings a product from, if I can use the word village, through women to Colombo, and not just Colombo, through SELYN.LK to the world, across people across the world. So explain to me the logistical procedure from the rural village to the consumer. How does that work, the system?
So we import the yarn from India, because cotton is not produced in Sri Lanka, and the natural yarn is imported, the certified yarn. And then we have our own dye house where we comply with the environmental norms, and then we have a very, very good effluent treatment plant, because the fair trade demands that we look after also the environment.
Yes.
We are very conscious about not harming the environment, and then it goes into weaving plants, and mostly women are employed, and the thinking is that we have to preserve the handloom industry, because it's part of our heritage.
Yes.
It's part of what Sri Lanka is. It goes down to, as you said, Prince Vijaya, when he came.
It predates Vijaya, because the handloom was there when Vijaya arrived.
Yes. So if we don't do this, who will, right? So we need to have something that Sri Lankans can be proud of, and we have also evolved our business to be a center where we preserve the Sri Lankan craft, right? In my backdrop, you can see different crafts from different producers, all from the northwestern province where we come from, and we have given them a platform to perform. So, talking about the fair trade principles, there are 10 principles, and we are being audited in every 2 years, and it's a process.
Of course.
Right? So, being fully fair trade will, it's a journey.
It's a journey.
It will come, right? But we try our level best not to use child labor, to be very fair in what we give, and to share something what we make the profit with our people. And we do a lot of welfare and also education, educating the women on menstrual hygiene, domestic violence, and teaching them to be independent and empowered, right? Not only to depend on their husbands, because there's a lot of domestic abuse in where we live. So we try to address all those issues, and mostly the women who work with us, their next alternative is to go get to the Middle East as domestic aids, because it's the older women whom we employ. So actually,
why is that the older women? How about the younger women?
the younger women mostly go into the garment industries, and they are more with that.
Yeah, and the families and all of that.
Yeah, and then they go abroad, right? So what we target is the women who have no other alternative. And the system where we work, we don't have a central factory like, you know, we have a small assembling unit, but mostly the women work at home.
I see. So that's an important point, because they don't have to come to a factory, so to speak, or a
Yes.
central point. They can work their way through with their handlooms at their own homes,
Yeah.
and then they supply
Yeah.
it to a central coordination point.
Yeah.
I see.
And also the stitching. The stitching, because we make the fabric, and we produce a lot of toys and whatever is possible with the textiles.
So most of the stitching is done in-house or at a central point?
The toys mainly are done in-house, but all the other products are made in houses.
I
Like
see.
if you see a necklace, we recycle even the smallest bit of fabric, right? So the beads and everything is made outside the factory in their homes, particularly because we have found it's very difficult for a woman while balancing her life, taking the children to school, doing the meals and doing all the household work. It's very difficult for them to meet deadlines in a factory, you know. So we encourage them to work in their homes.
I think that's very important as well from a carbon footprint standpoint, sustainability goals where the production is done in their own homes rather than travel and fossil fuel costs and all of that are included. So with International Women's Day gone a few weeks ago, I'm glad that I'm talking to you, Sandra, because you are empowering many rural-based women, the local artisans and so on. Talking about your product range here, we are at Fife Road in Colombo 5. This
Yes.
is where your showroom is.
Yes.
In Colombo.
In Colombo.
Right. What's the address?
It's 103 Fife Road, Colombo 5.
SELYN 103 Fife Road, Colombo 5. That's where SELYN Fairtrade or SELYN.LK, you're online as well. Okay. So you are primarily a handloom-based business, but you sell other Sri Lankan products as well.
Yes.
Just walk us through what they are, in not specifically, but in general terms, in addition to the
Yeah.
clothing.
Yes, so we do, we have different kinds of weaving traditions in this country. right?
Explain. Yeah, it's very interesting for me to
So
know.
like
Yeah.
in the Dumbara Valley,
Dumbara Valley.
yeah, they have the Dumbara weaves.
Right.
Then in the south they have Beeralu.
Beeralu.
Yeah,
Yes.
right. So all these then we have cane, we have pottery, you know, and we have all kinds of weaves with the natural fibers, like the natural reed, you know.
I think it's on behind you. There is a
Yeah, and then
bag.
we weave the reed into the yarn cotton, right? And then we weave the newspaper into the cotton. So we have all kinds of raw materials which are used to make a beautiful product, right? To give the traditional product a new look.
Of Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we are going to be ahead of the competition, there's
course.
competition. So we always have to make something good, you know.
Quality.
Yeah,
And value for money.
Yeah, and value for money. And to be ahead, we have to think differently, right?
Yeah. Always ahead of one step ahead of competition.
yeah.
So, Sandra, you bring not just the northwestern province, the Dumbara Valley, the Beeralu people in the southern province and various other places.
Yeah, and also in the east.
In the east, yeah.
There are a lot of handloom weavers in the east, and we get some of our production done in the east.
And how about the northern province? They're not about Palmyra based products?
Yeah, we do have, we work with a group in Vaunia.
In Vaunia,
Yeah,
right, I see.
for our, and you can see it behind me.
Yeah, we'll have a more detailed look
Yeah.
on these products very soon. If you are based overseas or outside of Colombo, Sandra, how do we buy these products without visiting Colombo 5 in 5 Road?
We have just started an online shop.
Online shop?
Yeah, it's not that developed yet, but we are working on it.
I see. So that watch out, it's coming. Yeah. So it's very important that the online trade is open fairly quickly, because I think the world is your oyster with such quality premium products made in Sri Lanka. I would say very well made in Sri Lanka, because out there internationally we are flying the flag for Sri Lanka, not just people, and the people collectively represent the nation. So I think it's a commendable effort. The result is very clear to all of us. Something, my reading of your background, Forbes.com. Forbes, is it? Tell me a little bit about, tell our viewers about what was this about?
I want to be really modest about this.
No, you don't have to be modest. Please tell us what you have achieved.
Yeah, so the Forbes Asia recognized me 50 over 50.
Yeah.
I am the only Sri Lankan female entrepreneur who has been recognized by Forbes Asia for the impact I create and also for inspiring the next generation.
Oh, absolutely fabulous news that is. My heartiest congratulations on, because Forbes Asia and Forbes.com, obviously they don't look at just one country. They scout across the various places within the world. And for you to be selected, it's really a great achievement.
And then I didn't ask for it, no, they have.
No, it's an achievement for you as an individual and also for Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Right. So that's really helpful. I think, Sandra, what we'll do is we'll ask our camera crew to sort of showcase a few of your products, not the whole range, because there's a whole shop full of items, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. My pleasure.
Thank you.
Sandra, now that we sort of had a formal talk, walk us through. I'll be happy to be guided by you. What are these? Is this handloom here?
Yeah, this is these are cushion covers.
Right.
Right. Made with the Dumbara tradition.
Dumbara.
Dumbara tradition is a special weave, and this is some of these are produced in the Dumbara Valley.
Dumbara Valley, hand woven. Handlooms.
Yeah.
And so,
so
what are these?
We use a lot of techniques like hand painting, This is hand painted, right?
So this is still the local produce, hand painted.
Yeah, hand painted with the lotus, the blue lotus, and I'll take this. These are screen printed, and embroidered, because we have a separate group, we screen prints, and we give them work.
And again, local people,
Yeah,
mainly
from
women.
Kurunegala,
From
yes.
Kurunegala area.
Yes.
Right.
And then this is machine embroidered.
So who does the machine embroidery?
Those also, we have a huge machine which embroiders, and there are girls who are employed.
So these are locally woven cloth, and then
Yes.
you embroider it.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I see.
And these are from the Matale
Matale,
area, where they have this laksha work.
What is it called?
Laksha.
Laksha.
And these are specially produced for SELYN. So this is a very traditional product from the central province. And we
What is it used for?
jewelry boxes.
I see, right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can see this is from Kurunegala, and this is a mosquito coil holder.
Oh, the 21st century Sri Lankan version.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Mosquito
To hide the mosquito coil.
Yeah, yeah. This is
I mean, this is really fascinating, where you can put the mosquito coil here and then close it, and it's all very nice, yeah?
yeah. And all these are done in Kurunegala by the potters. And this, what we see, is from the Vaunia district, Palmyra, where we have given these women.
Palmyra, Tal.
Yeah,
Palmyra,
Tal.
yeah, I see, from Vaunia.
Yeah.
And again, women involved.
Yeah, women involved.
Okay.
So
All of these, yeah.
I can take you around.
Yeah, please go ahead, yeah.
Also hand woven.
These are hand woven,
Yeah,
right.
with natural reed, and we harvest the reed from the tanks, and there are a lot of women who supply us the reed, because this has to be treated and also dried and harvested from the tanks in the villages.
So these are the old Rajarata tanks and so
Yes,
on.
yes.
So the women go into the tanks or the men go?
The-
Just asking the question.
Maybe the men go,
Men, yeah.
and the women, they dry it
I see.
and you
I
know,
see. And what is it called in Sinhalese?
pan.
Pang. I see, right, I see. These are table mats, right?
Yeah, table mats.
see.
We have a whole lot of it. These are table runners,
Oh, yes.
which we have done with the same principle behind it.
Great.
And then we have a group who are working with newspaper, and these are dustbins made out of newspaper.
Old newspaper?
Yeah, and this is also made in Kurunegala by one of our producers.
So it's a recycling process as well as
Yeah.
in addition to
Yeah, and
female
then if
empowerment.
you see, we don't waste any of fabric.
The cuts.
Yeah, the cuts. So all this tablecloth is with the big border, and all the offcuts are used to make it decorative. No?
Yes, nothing is put to waste.
Yeah.
What are these?
These are table mats, which are all hand woven.
Let's have a look.
This is a table runner.
Yes. All of these, yeah.
Yeah. So all this work is done by the women, and we have a different group doing this work. These we have different kinds of toys, and now currently we are mainly focusing on the educational aspect of toys, like these books. Now this is my weather book, right? So if a child wants to learn about the weather, the mother can use this, and all these fabrics are tested, and azo-free dyes are used, and it's very safe for children,
So they are non-toxic.
non-toxic.
I see. So you can learn the week and the weather patterns and all
Yeah.
of that.
And then we have Save the Bees, Save Our Ocean, Save Our Forest, And this is the life cycle of a butterfly, so the child can play with it, and the whole thing is here that the child can play with it. In a lot of kindergartens, they buy this from us.
So these toys are obviously for the local market as well as the
Export
markets,
yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
Our strength is toys,
toys.
and all these fabrics are hand woven, most of it. And all these fabrics are hand woven.
Handmade in Sri Lanka.
Yeah. And we try to be different from others,
How?
like with the texture of the fabric, you know, give the men something different, like, you know, give the fabric a bit of a texture.
Is this the women's wear section?
Yeah.
Right. I see.
Women's wear. We don't do so many garments, but try to do special collections.
And if they can't visit the showroom, it's on SELYN.LK.
The garments on selling.
Yeah.
These are all ladies' garments.
Uh-huh.
And if you see these designs, they are totally hand woven. So we try to keep the Sri Lankan, a minimal amount of the Sri Lankan weaving in this, the textures.
And these are also by your people or by other suppliers, or how
No,
does it?
here this is ours,
Right.
but these, what you see there,
Yeah, over there.
over there is from another supplier.
But they all follow the same guidelines, so
guidelines.
that it's not a deviation from
No,
your green
the
ethics.
ethos is the same. We don't waste any part of fabrics which we use, the offcuts. So this is very close to my heart because most of it, the designs are done by me personally, and this gives me a lot of pleasure in doing it because it's like a meditation, you know. So I string the beads and I do the colors, and then there are women in the villages who make these beads.
I see.
Yeah. So that also creates a certain amount of livelihood for these women.
Further livelihood,
Yeah.
employment opportunities.
Yeah. So all these bangles and all, women make them in their homes.
So these are not the same people who are doing the handloom work, but
No.
they may be another segment.
Yeah, yeah.
I see.
And then you can go to our sari section. We have different kinds of saris. We have woven saris. These are 100% hand woven. And then we have the woven fabric with embroidery, machine embroidered. And then we have all patchwork, different kinds of fabrics put together, and beadwork. And then we have lot of women working on tasseling, doing the tassels, and like we have a few batik producers who are working to us,
Yeah, yeah.
for us. And this tasseling is done by separately by women. So it's a lot of economic sort of generation of income for the women.
And you're empowering them,
Yeah.
giving them sources of income.
Yeah, sources of income. And personally, I love doing it because it gives back to the society, right? These are all recycled beer cans.
Let's have a look. I see. So they're recycled beer cans.
Yeah, into a notebook. And
Oh,
all,
this is a notebook, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was just the recycled
No.
cans, right?
Yeah. And
And the paper is also local paper generally?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. We have another producer in Gampola. He's the one who's doing this. And these are all our fabrics, and we use the screen print to do the cover, and he makes the.
So these are all books, notebooks and so
Yeah,
on, right?
yeah. and we
Salts.
the
Mineral
salt,
salts.
yeah, salts, and then we have the chutneys. We have given
Ah, the
our
product
space
range, yeah.
for honey, chutney, and all those things.
All local produce.
Yeah, I really want to show you the what we are trying to do now to address the period poverty in the country.
Hold on. So this is a new area. I'm at
Yeah.
SELYN.LK, but you're talking of period
Yeah,
poverty here.
so we are going
Explain.
to launch it as FemCare, a new company, because when people think about SELYN, they think that it's a handicraft company, right? But this is a health product, and we are getting the SLS standards worked out, and this is a reusable pad for women that they can wash it and use it. So this is the latest, you can't say it's CSR, but
You're working towards it.
yeah, we are working towards it. And we want to really take this to the villagers. Then we have, the movement is called the Bleed Good. And we educate the women in menstrual hygiene and domestic violence, and then we work with the government sometimes to get their pap smears done, because women, they feel ashamed, to go to the hospital to get these tests done. So we create a lot of awareness through this project. So this is the one we are now working on, and
Want to watch out, right? Something
Yeah.
new is coming out.
something new is coming,
Yeah.
and I'm very confident that this is going to be a real winner.
Very
Because
good.
it's going to address the problem of so many women in the rural areas, women, schoolgirls who can't afford to buy the pads to get to school and get to work.
Thank you, Sandra, for walking me through and showcasing your products, not just your products, Sri Lanka's local products to the national market as well as the international market. Fantastic job. It's a journey. Keep enjoying the journey. It's not a destination.
Yeah.
The journey will continue. All the very best.
Thank you so much.
My
Thank
pleasure.
you, Rohan.
Thank you.